There is a powerful principle that I want you to understand in this journey of life with meaning. Now, this is so important, so listen closely. You are not who you've been told to be. You are not what your experiences are. Now, these are some things that shape us, but there is a design on the inside of us that is much greater than you can even imagine. And the best way that I can explain this would be to take a seed, maybe just like a little apple seed. It's just a small little grain almost, but what is within that is powerful. The design that's within that is powerful. You would never know, looking at that tiny little thing, what it could be. You take that thing, you put it in the ground, and it grows up this huge tree and produces its fruit, its apples that people can eat, just from that tiny thing. And what you have to understand, no matter what you've been told, no matter what this life has shown you, you have on the inside of you an incredible design. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You have within you an incredible design. Now, we live in a world that's full of chaos and anger and destruction and fear and shame, and there's sinners out there hurting people. We're sinners ourselves, and we make mistakes, and we just have brokenness. But that's not who we are. It's part of our lives, but it's not who we are. Now, when I was younger, I thought that I was just everything that my family, was or was going to be. And at the time, we grew up pretty poor and we struggled a lot. And in my mind, I thought, well, I'm going to be poor and that's who I am. Or, I'm just going to be overweight, or I'm going to be, unsuccessful, or whatever it is. And what I felt like was I was in a raft floating down a river, and I had no say over what was going on. Like, I just had to sit in the raft and just take life as it came. And, well, this is just the way it is. Man, this ride really sucks. And I had somebody share something with me that changed my perspective dramatically, and it changed the course of my life. And it was this concept of dreaming another dream. And this person shared stories. They knew Elvis Presley personally, famous baseball players, and he just shared some of their dreams and how they became possible and how they became reality. And I began to see that I'm not in a raft just floating down the river, but I actually have kind of like a rudder or a sail or a design, a way that I can go in a particular direction. Now, which directions you go in, a lot of that is just the desires that you have on the inside are keys, are little hints to what those things are. So the first step is to understand that you're not an accident, you're not a failure, you're not a loser. You have an incredible design on the inside of you, and to discover what that is going to be powerful. Now, if you can walk in the design of how you are created and how you're made and what your makeup is with your personality and experience and desires and just what makes you a person, if you can walk in that, you're going to experience more fulfillment, contentment, happiness, satisfaction. When you're walking in things that are completely outside of your design, you're going to feel, drained and unsuccessful. Don't confuse easy stuff with the right stuff, or hard stuff with bad stuff. There are hard things that are good for you and good for your life. So I want to encourage you to begin a journey of searching on the inside. Now, For me, I believe that journey starts with God, because I believe that He's created us and He's put within us gifts and talents. I mean, think of all the successful people that have affected the world in such a great way. And it's not all about success or money or riches. It's really about, we're designed with a purpose. And if we can live within that purpose and that design, we're going to experience life and vigor and fulfillment. Won't necessarily be easy, and that's okay. Some of it might be really hard, but you're going to be fulfilled. You're going to be able to sleep good at night, and you're going to be able to live your life with purpose. So you have a design, you have a purpose. You're not here by mistake. Begin to ask God, what is within you? Just like that seed, what is within you? And give your life to God and allow Him to bring forth who you really are, because you will be blown away by what is actually on the inside of you if you surrender your life. As true as anything I could tell you, it's the most powerful thing. So be encouraged by that today. And my name is David Miller. Share and subscribe to this. We're going to continue this journey of discovery and living a life with meaning. We'll see you again in the next one.